one of the most famous rivers in the world. This is how the house looks like. Cheers! Some potatoes. Food, more drinks. Really, the hospitality here in Assam has no limit. At the local cultural center, it is celebrated the National Day of Kinnar Community, which is the Hindu word, actually the Sanskrit word for the transgender community. Jim, my host, will also perform. Some local folklore as well. Good morning. First breakfast in Assam. Yes, I'm in a new state and I'm here together with Jim, my couchsurfing host, an amazing person, a musician and a real nice guy. Thank you so much for hosting me. And yeah, we are in the capital of Assam. What do you pronounce it?
Guwahati.
Guwahati. Because some people, they like short.
Yeah,
Guwahati.
The old name was Guwahati.
Ah, Guwahati.
Guwahati.
Okay.
Now it is Guwahati.
Guwahati. You know, does it have a meaning or?
Yeah. So you do, by any chance, do you know areca nuts?
Yes.
Okay, in Meghalaya you see.
Yeah. They used to chew it with the pan leaf.
Pan leaves, yeah. So Guwa means areca nuts.
Okay.
The seed. Hat means market. So Guwahati used to be a market for pan and otherwise a marketplace during the king's time. You know?
Okay.
King's rule before British. And yeah, this was like the place where all the people would come down for trading. So it was a trading place. So that's why it's Guwahati.
Oh, cool. Thank you once again. Enjoy. The transgenders in the subcontinent are locally known as Hijra, even if they prefer to be called Kinnar, a mythical creature in Hinduism and Buddhism, half man or woman and half bird, considered a demigod. During the history, they were marginalized, they didn't have too much access to education, they weren't given the opportunity to work. That's why you can see many of them involved in sexual work or begging. They were abandoned by their families, rejected by the society. That's why many organizations fought for them, and in India and in Bangladesh, they are recognized as a third gender. They live in poor communities led by a guru, but many times are involved in cultural projects and participate to different events. They were taught how to dance, how to play an instrument, how to perform, like we saw during this annual celebration, Kinnar's Annual Day. Wow. I always take vlogs when we eat, and of course when we have this traditional food, we are in a missing restaurant. Yeah,
It's a tribe.
Missing is a tribe of Assam. And we are trying some local food, a lot of pork, because I missed it. Curries boiled with
different local vegetables and herbs. And here, fried pork.
With sesame seed and some herb.
Wow.
Is potato and tomato. This is with rice powder. This is sesame seed curry.
Oh, so the same one, but curry.
This is fried. This is curry.
With rice, of course, and different types of dal, lentils, so many things. Okay, there's also a lot of fat.
What did you learn to eat with hand?
I realized half of the planet actually doesn't use utensils. If you go also to Africa, some parts of South America, many indigenous, even Asia, of course, if it's not hand, they use chopsticks.
Yeah.
But after Africa, let's say for the real authentic way, living with the Bedouins in Jordan. Yeah, and after that, because I started my trip in Jordan all the way to India, all the countries use hands. Maybe not so much in Iran.
So did you find any difference between hand eating and eating with spoon?
Of course, at the beginning it's more challenging, especially with the rice, or you feel messy, but you feel like a child, you know?
No, I'm talking more about connection with the food.
And even I don't know if it's just mentally, but it looks tastier, and also the feeling of licking your fingers in the end.
So we don't get taste when you take with spoon. We need our fingers.
Even us, if it's chicken or fish, of course you have to use your hands. But first time when I tried rice, like, how can I eat rice with? Yeah, especially if you put a lot of, for example, dal, and it's very liquid, could be challenging, but it's good. Onion. Yeah, we have many things in common. Also, we eat a lot of onion.
Raw or like this?
Yeah. The Western countries know. They like, how can you eat garlic and onion raw? But
this is very helpful.
It is.
Stomach and
if your girlfriend allows it, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting about food.
Yeah.
Mainly you have the same meat or vegetables, but the way you cook it with different spices,
that is very different.
it makes it unique. Wow. Nick, sesame is not common in India, specifically to this community or in Assam.
In Assam we have. In India, certain parts they have sesame seeds, but people don't prefer this. I don't know why. Maybe it is because of the little bit of bitter taste or something.
No, but you feel it. It gives a special flavor. Wow, it's really good. If you have already water in your mouth, it's not our fault. See you later.
I was really spoiled by Jim. Full tummy, heavy heart. Wow. Good morning from Guwahati. It's time to move on. The city itself doesn't have too much to offer. It's a cloudy day. It rained last night unexpectedly. It's not usual to rain at this time of the year, but it was good for the nature against the dust. Wish me luck to catch a ride. It's not easy in this part of India. Not so many people own a car, and those who do use it as a taxi. Even when I came from Shillong, indeed, it was night. It was more difficult to catch a ride. I had to wait a couple of hours. In the end, I was offered a ride by a taxi driver for free. He told me, "God bless me. I will take you in my car because God sent you as a sign or whatever." Even if he was a Hindu, I saw a statue of Ganesh, the elephant god. And I thought about this. In many places around the world, many people who stopped were very religious people, either Muslims, Hindu, Christians, and they stop for me thinking they do a good act and God will reward them. From my perspective,
a good deed is pure when you don't expect anything in exchange. Doesn't matter if it's from the religious point of view, you expect from a reward from God or afterlife or whatever. Tell me what you think about this. And even the act itself, I wouldn't consider a natural act like helping an old person to cross the street or stopping, answering back to some people asking for directions or for the time, or I don't know, if I see a piece of paper close to the garbage, throwing it back to the dustbin. A good deed, from my point of view, is when you put some effort, you take from your time or resources, but otherwise it doesn't cost you anything, even to offer a ride to a traveler, right? This should be simple, natural gestures. What do you think about this? These are traditional Assami shawls, which are kind of similar with the ones in Eastern Europe. There are some patterns pretty similar. And here the locals make some bamboo baskets. I think this is rice bamboo. Inside the bamboo is cooked rice, sticky rice. Talking about coincidences, the taxi driver who offered me a ride 2 nights ago, I met him again. Very nice guy. Thank you. What's your name?
Suraj.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.
I got a ride. I finally got a truck ride in Northeast. Going to Nagan with a nice truckers, my fellow friends. It's a hilly area. I mentioned Nepal and trucks. The truckers were from Nepal. Wow. Okay, let's find another ride. Hey, good. How are you? Maybe another truck. I got a new ride and now listening to local music, Assam music. Thank you, brothers.
Thank you.
This music, this song is part
Bihu.
Bihu
Festival.
Bihu festival. Okay.
There are three types of bihu here.
Mm-hmm.
One of Bohag bihu,
Yeah.
second one is Mag bihu, just this month, and third one is Kati bihu. Okay.
Ati Bihu, Bogali Bihu, and Rangali Bihu.
We have a new friend here.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Borsing Bangpar. I belong from the tribal community.
Karbi.
Karbi, yeah.
Karbi, because in Assam, I heard there are so many tribes and
Tribes,
so many
tribes.
ethnic groups.
One community, one language.
Wow, that's fascinating about
Like we are
Assam
Karbi,
and-
we have our own language. Like a Bodo has also own language.
yeah. But
Right.
they are somehow similar. For example, with Bodo, or totally different.
No,
Different.
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 And for example, how would you say in your language, thank you?
Thank you. Thank you. Chorolo. It means choro.
Choro.
Thank you. Choro.
Choro.
Chorolo.
Chorolo.
It means thank you.
Choro, thank you.
Like Kardom also say. Kardom is like welcome like this.
Kardom.
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 Karbi Anglong also the biggest district in Assam.
And
Biggest district.
Not in Assam, but it's in
One of-
India.
Wow.
The largest district is India, like Karbi Anglong.
We're crossing now a forest area where even elephants live. And of course, monkeys.
Also tigers, Royal Bengal tigers.
Ah, here, really? We're in a village, and look what I found. A place where they storage rice, made out of bamboo and clay. And also this huge basket. Another truck, a big one. Going further. Dhanavad. Thank you. I made it to Jorat and I met my host. Arnav, you said?
Yeah, Arnav, right.
Arnav, nice meeting you, brother. You told me this is not a storage house for rice, this is the party house.
We just party sometimes.
Nice. A bamboo house. We go to visit the rice fields.
Yeah. My grandfather's rice field. He's plucking it for the goats.
For goats. Paddy, so rice on the right, tea on the left. It was already harvested. We see cows and some dung, but this one is elephant dung. Sometimes the elephants come here before the harvest to eat rice. The forests are not so far from here. Wow. There are even footprints. Whoa, huge. What size do you think it wears? Oh, yeah.
They stayed here for a few days.
And here is a buffalo.
Yeah.
People use buffalo as beasts of burden.
Be careful, okay?
This is a tea plantation, even if we don't see the leaves. Soon, in a couple of months, maybe in April, they will grow.
Already coming.
Most people who work on tea plantations, you told me, are from Odisha.
They're originally from Orissa.
They came during the British time,
British time, yeah.
but now they live
But
here.
I live here only.
Oh. Similar what happened in Sri Lanka with Tamil people. They were brought by British for the same reason.
My Nani's place.
Your grandmother and grandfather. This village is called
Nagajanka.
Nagajanka. You told me it means the skeleton of a Naga.
Person, yeah.
Ooh,
They found
creepy
a skeleton
stories.
of a Naga person here.
Okay, because Nagaland is just the neighboring state. Here we can see the hills
Yeah.
of Nagaland.
We'll also go to the hills also.
Oh, all right, nice. See the rice storage house.
We call it Bhoral.
Boral
Bhoral.
in Assamese.
Yeah, in Assam.
It used to be a pond, but now it's dry because it's winter. Bamboo, banana.
These are lemons.
The local ones, the long ones.
This one is still small. It will go more
Yeah.
larger.
In local language, this fragrance tree,
It's called sasigos.
sasigos. Yeah,
Gos means tree, and the name of this tree is sasi.
Sasi, yeah. Agar wood in English.
Agar wood. In English,
wood.
agar
Essence for the fragrance to make perfume or incense. Sugar cane as well. Coconut. Wow, so many trees. The areca nut probably there. Tamul in the local language.
Tamul gos.
Tamul gos.
Class 2 by ইয়াতে পঢ়ি আছে
He's been here from childhood. His school was here only.
চাকৰি भी मिलता है চাকৰি
He's talking about job. After studying, he got job also.
paramedical officer
He was paramedical officer.
Oh.
We make the rice powder here.
Oh, yeah. I saw this one as well.
Like this. We
Using-
put rice there.
Yeah,
Then
using your foot.
Yeah. One people puts rice there and one people does this one with legs.
Exactly.
And we make rice powders.
What's the name of this tool?
This is called heki.
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 Deki. Traditional kitchen.
Yeah, we call it heki ghor.
Deki hor.
Ghor means house.
Ah,
And this one
the
is
house
heki.
of Deki.
Yeah.
This is a small stove. We can cook.
traditional
This one
stools.
is old kitchen.
We go uphill to a village of Nagaland, a state which I'll visit later on. In the past, people didn't really go to the neighboring state. They were afraid.
Yeah. But now we come sometimes.
Nagaland, the state of headhunters.
This one is the first village.
Oh. And here there are more Christians.
Yeah, Christians. There are more Christians here. This is church. Yes.
And actually more Baptists. The Americans came here in the late 18th, beginning of 19th century
Yeah.
as missionaries.
It's a bit cold here, right?
Yeah, you can feel it. It's cooler. Ah, there is tea. Greener. Oh, we came across these huge ovens using coals to
Make rubber.
make rubber.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. There are some rubber trees nearby.
The rubber tree. And look how much they cut. Each day they just make a little cut and have a look. Have a look at this small channel.
This one is fresh.
Yeah.
White color.
Another Naga village. I saw the biggest houses are the chief and the pastor residences. You're able to see Assam from here and listen to the birds. Not far from Jorat, on the banks of the famous Brahmaputra River, I arrived at a Deori village, Deori community, who builds their houses on stilts to protect against floods. And traditionally, they are made of bamboo. This is a rice storage house. Underneath a duck house. Anybody home? A rice mill. And the community is also famous for weaving to make their traditional clothes, carpets, rugs. Oh, this is the rice wine.
Yes.
Oh. Cheers. Cheers. I didn't introduce you to Sandeep, Rishikesh,
Yeah.
and Arnav, you already know him.
Arnav.
And Luna, of course. Luna.
Hey, মোৰ ভাল নামটো আৰ্ণৱ আৰ্ণৱ
Ah, pork and some vegetables. This pork is cooked different than this one.
With different herbs, different spices.
Again, we see this dekki. Yeah, you pound the rice. And the local name for the weaving machine.
Tathal ni ba? Tathal.
Tatal.
Tathal.
Piggy. Oink oink. Kukura and
Kahori.
Gahori.
Wow. This is how the house looks like. Amazing.
Interesting how they made this oven.
Yeah. He's cooking pork.
Pork, of course.
And some vegetables.
Cheers, cheers.
So the rice beer is called here?
Suze.
Suze.
Hello.
It's also different from the first one.
And the color, it's very milky. Rice beer, rice wine, but the correct word would be suze.
Hello.
And you've seen how the pork is cooked. It looks amazing.
So, এইকেইটা মানুহৰ
With
plan
some
দিবলৈ
potatoes.
চিচিটো আপডেট কৰাটো।
Very good. Moza. 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 A different process to make alcohol. It has the same name?
No, it has a different name. Simon.
Simon?
Simon Ash.
Wow. It's smoked and fried rice. So this is the Simon drink. Traditionally here in Deori villages, if a guest is coming, there will be more food, more drinks. Not so strong, but
It's sweet.
interesting taste. Wow.
Audio.
Some more pork and potatoes. Another house, another glass. Well, glass. Some bowl. How is it called? Mati? Bati.
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 Kahor bati. Kahor bati.
Kahor bati. All right. So we tried the Simon, the smoked one, sweet. We tried also the rice one, which is called the first one,
Suze.
Suze. And this one, no,
Suze,
you
but-
told me something different. Rohi. Rohi. So it's something between. It's not that clear, but it's not milky. Also made out of rice. Similar taste with the first one, but
Little bit
different. Yeah.
মই এনেই আগতে নাই খোৱা সৰুতে আহিছিলো কিন্তু মাহঁতে খোৱা দেখো মানে
So this is it, guys. One of the most famous rivers in the world. I remember the geography lessons. Nile, Amazon, Congo, Zambezi, Indus, Ganges, Tiger, Euphrates, Brahmaputra.
Another day, another city in Assam. I arrived in Si Sagar. It was funny, the first thing came into my mind was Si Sagar, the way British make fun of Welsh people. Si Sagar. But actually it is called Si Sagar, Siva Sagar, related to the temple of Shiva. Originally, the city was named Kalansupar and is famous for the palaces and residences related to the Ahom kings. Rangar, the entertainment house. Golagar, the storage house. And Tolatolgar, the royal palace, and many other temples. The Ahom kings were famous for defending this territory and resisting the Mughal invasion, and the area was never conquered until the British mischievously conquered. There is a Assam Thai museum, unfortunately it's closed, but nice to see their symbol, the dragon, which I was told that is not really a dragon, is a flying dog. Ahom Raja Palace, the Ahom King Palace. Good morning! This would be my last day in Assam. I was hosted by a friend of a friend of a friend in Si Sagar. And originally you told me you're from Gulagat.
Gulagat, yes.
Gulagat. And look what I received! Thank you so much, brother, for hospitality. Really, the hospitality here in Assam has no limit. All the best! Wow, I received so many gauchas, and it's incredible how similar to Romanian ștergar are. Unbelievable. And talking about similarities, I was offered a lift by a local and his children coming from school. Their uniform is similar to the uniform I used to have when I was in primary school.
Inspired you to come here to see Maidam?
Well, also it's a historical, well-known place, and especially because it was recognized by UNESCO, it raised my attention.
According to chronicles, one famous chronicle is there, Changruk Phuknar Buranji. It says that that the classical modern has got 5 parts. First part is burial pit, which they call Garbhagraha, like the same term as you use in the context of temple. Then where this dead body was kept and surrounded by the household articles which were used by him and future provisions. Then it was covered by vault, burial vault, which was later made of bricks, burnt bricks. Then this was covered by earth, used pile of earth which was excavated from the nearby area. At the top we had this Shoshali. They used to construct Shoshali, which was temple-like pavilion, and it was believed that it served as middle space between earth and heaven. So whenever a home would offer any worship, the ancestors would come down through this, and then they would bless their people and then go back. And then entire complex was surrounded by octagonal wall in case of larger modern.
Some of them are smaller, but they look so cute, like giant tortoises. Yes, Smiley Traveler. Follow and subscribe. Thank you.